Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today, we're going to talk about the most important first step you need to take if you want to delegate successfully and make that delegation last for the long term. Are you ready? All right, so you're a leader, and people say, hey, you ought to delegate. You got a lot on your plate. The stack is growing and growing and growing, and older leaders or more experienced folks come to you, or even folks that aren't, and say, hey, you ought to delegate. Boy, you really ought to delegate. Why don't you get some of that stuff off of your plate and delegate it to someone else? And you know what? They're right. But the problem is, it doesn't go so well always, does it? Well, there's lots of reasons why delegation is hard to do, but let's say you've decided to do it, you're agreeing with that idea, and so you go out and delegate. The problem is we typically mess it up, and here's why. Because we aren't delegating from the right perspective. You want to delegate successfully. The first and most important thing you need to do is focus on the other person, not on you. Quit thinking about your plate. Quit thinking about all the crap you've got to do. Start thinking about them. Because if you go in thinking about how do I get this off my plate, all you're doing is like dumping it on them. You walk into their office and all they see is a big dump truck, and you're about ready to dump a bunch of nasty, smelly, hard work on them, and that isn't going to work. Here's what you got to do. You got to focus on them and their needs. You got to focus on helping them do the job successfully. You got to help them know what the job is. Will this take you some time? Yes. Will this get you better results? Absolutely. If you want to delegate more successfully, you got to focus more on the other person and helping them succeed than on you getting it off of your plate. Now, you'll get it off of your plate, but not immediately. It's going to take a little more time the first time, or the first couple of times when you delegate and coach them through it. But when they get there, you got them for the long haul, and they feel better about it, and they've grown from the process, and you've got it off your plate too. Here's today's tweet. If you want to delegate and not dump, make the effort about their success and not your to-do list. So think about them first. Think about helping them succeed. When you do that, they'll be more successful, the organization will be more successful, and ultimately you'll get what you needed and wanted out of it, something off of your to-do list. So if you found this idea and this video helpful, I hope that you'll subscribe to the ongoing channel for future episodes, and I hope you'll share it with some friends. So if you'll share this with 3 friends, here's what happens. They benefit, you benefit because they're happy with you, and I'm happy too, and everybody wins. Before you go, getting better at delegation is one of the important skills to be a more effective leader. And one of the best places to learn that skill and many others like it is by joining me at the Remarkable Leadership Workshop. We host this workshop around the country in public sessions. We also do it on site. This is an interactive, engaging way to learn the principles to be a more effective leader, to become the leader you were born to be. You can learn more about that and even sign up for a workshop by clicking on the link below.